The one thing that I notice about this generation of ballers on both the men and the women's side is that you rarely hear players with the confidence to talk about, I expect to take the game winner. I expect to be the leader on the floor. I expect to win games. I expect to dominate. I expect to be a champion. Having that type of vocal confidence, we expect to control the pace of the game. We expect to win. And I hear a lot of, you know, I don't think it's being characterized as being humble. Well, you don't want to say those type of things because it may come across as arrogant, or what if it doesn't happen? What if it's a different outcome? Well, the Bible says, speak those things that are not as though they were. Yeah, you don't want to speak in error. You don't want to speak out of arrogance, but you want to speak based upon your preparation and who you believe that you are as a player, as a coach. And this generation kind of has this false humility. And it's important, if you want to be great, you have to be willing to say, I am who I am. Just like when Moses asked God, well, who do I say sent me? When God was using Moses to free the Israelites from Pharaoh, from Egypt. And he said, tell them, I am sent you. I am that I am. And that name, I am, is defined as who you are, as who God created you to be. Can you say, I am great? Can you say, I am the best? Can you say that based upon your preparation? You may not be there yet, but you have to have the confidence to be able to say those things to yourself every day. And based upon your preparation, you have to be able to say, can you make the game-winning shot? Yes, I can make the game-winning shot. You may miss the game-winning shot, but it's the fact that you have the confidence and the strength and the will to step into that light. I remember one time Kobe, in an interview, someone asked, or maybe it was a practice, someone asked, should he be the one taking the game-winning shot? Without hesitation, he said, who else? And I could be paraphrasing, but I think I remember he said, who else? His confidence, the same with Michael Jordan. And they didn't make every game winner, but the ones that counted, the ones that are historical, the ones that we look back on, there is no way that if they didn't have the confidence to say it verbally. You have to be able to say it verbally, and then you work towards it. That's what I want to see in this generation of ballers, both male and female. Those are world changers and game changers.